Since the dawn of civilization, humanity has looked to conquer kingdoms, to command legions, to bend the world to its will. Yet the greatest conquest remains unseen, the battleground of the mind. Marcus Aurelius, philosopher and emperor, looked beyond the empire's borders and discovered an unshakable fortress within. He understood that while storms rage outside, true power lies in mastering the tempest inside. Today, we embark on a journey into that inner sanctum, a journey toward unwavering strength. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Look around you. The contracts you sign, the markets you follow, the messages that arrive in an endless stream, all tug at your attention, demanding your mental currency. We live in an age of distraction, where every ping and notification threatens to fracture our focus. But consider the old emperor's words. No tweet can wound you unless you allow it. No crisis can break you unless you invite panic. This video will teach you how to reclaim your sovereignty over thought, reaction, and destiny. We will uncover the 4 pillars of Stoic mastery, principles that endured through plague, war, betrayal, and still stand unbroken in the heart of every seeker of truth. Prepare your mind as a citadel, brace your spirit as a shield. Now, let us begin. Every moment, your mind acts as a lens through which reality is filtered. If that lens is tainted by anger, fear, or desire, the world appears distorted, a prison of illusions. Marcus Aurelius taught that events possess no inherent good or evil. Value is assigned by perception alone. A storm can be terror or a symphony, depending on the ear that listens. To discipline perception is to train your mind to see clearly. When news arrives or conflict erupts, pause, breathe. Observe your initial reaction, not as truth, but as impulse. In that silence, choose clarity over confusion. Choose reason over rumor. In that choice lies your freedom. Thoughts are seeds. Left wild, they grow into weeds that strangle the spirit. The discipline of judgment demands that you distinguish fact from fiction, necessity from noise. When fear whispers, you will fail. Challenge that voice. By what right do you speak? In Meditations, Aurelius questions, who judges as harm what is not harm? We must become that questioner. Each time a negative thought arises, I cannot endure this. They have wronged me. Translated into a neutral statement. I feel discomfort. I perceive an offense. By reframing your inner narrative, you transform judgments into tools. Your mind becomes a workshop of truth, forging resilience instead of regret. Stoicism is not resignation, it is deliberate action. Marcus Aurelius wielded the sword of duty. No battle was won through idle complaint. Every dawn, he reminded himself, what must I do today to fulfill my role in nature's design? You, too, have a role. As parent, as worker, as citizen of humanity. Whatever your title, embrace the task with courage. When confronted by adversity, ask, what action aligns with my highest good? Then move with conviction. It is through disciplined action, small, consistent steps, that greatness unfolds. There are realms beyond our influence, the passage of time, the fall of empires, the frailty of flesh. Yet, in that boundary, lies the final discipline, the will to accept and adapt. Aurelius wrote, accept whatever comes to you, woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs. Acceptance is not surrender, it is alignment with reality. When loss arrives, embrace the lesson. When fate strikes, sharpen your purpose. In the crucible of acceptance, you temper your soul, forging an unbreakable will. With perception refined, judgment wielded, action embraced, and will unwavering, you stand as a true Stoic. Next, we explore how to apply this mastery in our modern lives. Imagine your mind as the bridge of a ship. Each notification is a gust of wind, each outside opinion a lightning bolt. If you look away at every storm, you lose your course. Marcus Aurelius never saw endless feeds. He saw responsibilities. Instead of endless scrolling, practice the art of pausing. Set times to check messages, close tabs that add no value, create periods of silence. When your phone vibrates, ask yourself, does this strengthen me or dilute my energy? Only that which builds you up should cross your mental gates. Words are arrows. Once loosed, they cannot be recalled. In meetings, on social media, in conversations with friends, choose each phrase deliberately. Did Marcus Aurelius engage in useless debates? Never. He spoke only what was necessary, with clarity and intention. Before speaking, reflect. Does this word serve truth? Does this speech promote unity or discord? Speak less, but speak better. Your voice thus becomes an instrument of leadership, not noise. An empire rises on powerful routines. Marcus Aurelius rose before the sun to write his meditations. Define 3 non-negotiable rituals: a moment of silence upon waking, a brief journaling exercise at midday, and a review of the day at dusk. With each ritual, you strengthen the bridge between intention and action. Do not skip commitments to yourself. Daily consistency builds unshakable character. Leadership begins in solitude, but flourishes in community. Marcus Aurelius commanded armies, but also humbled himself, serving wine to guests. At work, in family, in friendship groups, demonstrate integrity. Meet your deadlines. Honor your promises. Treat colleagues with respect. Your example will be the mirror in which others learn to govern their own lives. Internal mastery, when shared, illuminates the path for many. These practices are not chores. They are decrees of your soul, with attention guarded, speech refined, rituals honored, and examples set. You become the living embodiment of Stoic truth. Next, we seal this journey with our final reflection. You have traveled through the storm of your own thoughts. You have learned to see without distortion, to judge without fear, to act with purpose, and to accept with grace. In mastering these disciplines, you transform chaos into clarity, weakness into resolve, doubt into conviction. Remember, the world tests you not to break you, but to reveal the strength you already possess. Each sunrise is a chance to renew your vows to yourself, to stand unshaken while empires crumble, to speak truth when falsehood beckons, to build again when bridges collapse. This is your path, the path of the emperor's mind. Now rise from spectator to sovereign of your own life. Forge your character in the crucible of daily trials. Walk with us on this unending road of self-mastery. Subscribe to Mind of the Emperor and claim your inner citadel.